We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
Final week of the NFL season, Week 17, is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Carson, the first down and more. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Chris Carson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. Wow, first play in the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. And right away, he lost the football. But an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Now 3rd down.
Here we go.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. A gain of 3, 2nd down. These two rivals played 2 of the better games in the NFL a season ago. You remember Week 17, it was Dre Greenlaw stopping Jacob Hollister at the 1 to preserve a 26-21 49er win. And that wound up both winning them the NFC West and earning them the #1 seed. From the 39, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Bananas Pettis, it's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Back to the running game with Mostert. Past the 20, and all the way down to the 9. A big play there for the Niners. 41 yards on the ground.
Goal at the 9-yard line.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Mostert. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That is Bruce Irvin using that speed to get in there and blow the play up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. To throw is Garoppolo. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jordan Reed, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Yeah, he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your #1 path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Carson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Fred Warner in.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On third down, Wilson. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Javon Kinlaw able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And Russell Wilson gets sacked, and he tied for the most sacks in the NFL last season with 48 in total. But Seattle likes to throw the ball deep. So that means you're going to take more time to get the ball downfield. Sometimes the offensive line can't hold up, and he ends up hitting the deck on those plays.
Now Austin. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
In on the stop, the Pro Bowl strong safety Jamal Adams.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Strip that ball. No. Say. He's checking.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
What a breakout season where Mostert had in 2019, and now he's got a chance to be the lead back for his team. In fact, he spent time in the offseason bulking up, trying to get stronger, to absorb the extra hits and be available for more snaps. He wants to be a guy who carries the ball from game 1 all the way through game 16 in the regular season.
There's Garoppolo to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. From the gun, a run with Mostert. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. These two teams all tied after 1. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check. 21. Right there. 54 Mike. Let's get some penetration.
Here's Tevin Coleman, now in his 2nd year with the Niners. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Make these babies cry all the way back home. Kill. Hey, alert. He's checking that.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Niners on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. From the left hash, this from 39. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, There's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meeting with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And that's knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. Here's Austin. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 34-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally.
He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
First and 10.
Give him 30 yards there. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. On the handoff, this is Mostert. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
3. It's 3rd and 8.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Raheem Mostert averaged 5.6 yards per carry last year. That was second in the NFL. So it's safe to say that it paid off that he patterned his work ethic after his hero, Frank Gore, the former 49er. That's a guy who really shows you how to go out and get it done each and every day. Raheem Mostert patterned him and had a breakout season in 2019 with the 49ers.
They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
Right there, 54, right there.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's a tough blow there offensively. Had a decent drive going. You've got the lead, and now things completely flip on you.
Yeah, because they've been dominating on both sides of the ball. But after that mistake there, it's got to be tough for them to look up and realize we're trailing in this ball game. I thought we had complete control.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. A fairly short kick from the 14. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
On the return, the Niners take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early. to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Mostert, the ball carrier.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he will find his receiver, Pettis, for a 49ers touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Niners 17. Seahawks 13.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1-minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. He goes right back to Metcalf, this time complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
And the Seahawks 1st down.
Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver. And he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf.
Wilson.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now Wilson on 1st down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's going to be caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Seahawks 20, 49ers 17. Michael Dixon to kick
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Take on Austin on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Drop deep. Right there, 54, right there.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
The 49-yard line.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Intended for Jordan Reed. Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Garoppolo again. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. Looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Once again, it's Mostert. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, touchdown number 18 on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. There he goes, right side. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Richard Sherman, a Pro Bowler a year ago, had a pick-6 in the season opener last season against Tampa Bay, and he delivers again with a return for a touchdown on that play. Now Gould for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Niners 31, Seahawks 20.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they just had that pick-6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that, because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Carlos Hyde, for the near term at least, going to get 2 chances a year to take on these 49ers, the team that drafted him back in the 2nd round of 2014. And he spent 4 years in San Francisco, rushing for close to 3,000 yards with 24 total touchdowns. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. They go screen pass to Hyde. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain
for a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll give to Hyde, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
He was tackled.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Third quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Here we go. 11. Hey, tight down. There you go.
They hand it off to Mostert. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It was Jamal Adams up from his safety spot to make the play behind the line.
Here we go. 50's the mic. Hey, let's get that ball.
Now on 2nd and 13. Garoppolo. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Now the Seahawks will bring the offense back onto the field, and they'll go for 2.
Hey, pick your game up.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal.
Seahawks 28. Michael Dixon to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now Mostert. And he's got this down to the 35. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Bobby Wagner, the NFL's leading tackler in 2019, there on the stop.
1-yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Still 9 remaining on second down.
Check. Lucky. Whip.
Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. Two extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
A 51-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6.
34.
So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On second down, Hyde. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On second down now, Hyde, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one a first down pickup of 8.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So following the run by Hyde, here's 1st and 10. Oh, they'll try the sweep. It's Lockett with it. Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop.
But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Second and 5 now. Wilson, and his pass incomplete. Will Dissly, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
That one was tipped in the air and became almost a 50-50 ball. No one came up with it, so it turned into an incompletion. But remember, on the previous drive, he threw an interception. I think that one almost caused a mental, well, not almost. I think that one caused a mental flashback for everyone. Through the pick before, could this turn into a second one? And how would that alter the game for him? This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt, certainly not what he wanted. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by the Seahawk defense. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Watch the shift. Watch the shift. 11.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Open man is Ayuk. Complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. SOS.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
Jamal Adams there on the tackle.
Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play.
Up 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
No gain on
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing back.
Absolutely. Oh, now I thought you were going on the field, but okay, I see you.
To DK Metcalf.
Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
And the Seahawks.
I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
Throwing now is Wilson. And this is caught at the 8. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
2nd and 2. First down marker at the 5-yard line.
Handoff comes to Hyde. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Again, it's Hyde. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the fourth quarter. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
A very important extra point there, up and good, and that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Hey! 54, right there. 54.
Back to throw. Escaping the punt, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
On the play.
That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
A play fake from Mostert, now Garoppolo.
And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
34.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Seahawks, a final win means they will finish